All right. Next, we hear abortionists all the time, or abortion advocates all the time, saying "my body, my choice," and they can hardly contain themselves, and they just chant that over and over: "My body, my choice. My body, my choice." That's all they can say, and that's something that we begin to realize about the pro-choice crowd, the abortion crowd, is that if your sentence is any longer than 4 words, they will not have the attention span required to grasp it. And so, dear pro-choicers, to any pro-choicers out there, this is going to be a tough one, but I'm going to say a sentence, and this sentence it's going to be 6 words long. Six words long. And so I'm going to need you to focus really hard on this one sentence. I know it's going to be long, but here goes. 6 words. Good luck. Not your body, not your choice. Oh boy, I know that's a tough one. I know that's a little bit longer of a sentence. Let's try it again. Just slow it down. Not your body, not your choice. Does the repetition there help? Not your body, not your choice. You see, the body inside your body is not your body. The body inside your body is a different body. That little boy or girl inside of you, they will have their own set of limbs. She'll have her own arms. He will have his own legs, his own torso, her own fingers, his own toes. Unless you mean to say now that a mother just randomly happens to have 20 toes, just coincidentally, and 20 fingers. Is that really something that you're going to say? Are you really willing to go to that length of insanity before admitting that you are wrong? You're really willing to say that a green-eyed mother who has had green eyes all her life now has 2 sets of eyes. One is blue, one is green. Is that really the length that you're willing to go to before admitting that you're wrong? The baby in your womb, if it's a boy, it will have a different type of genitalia than you. Do you still really think that's your body? Here's something that you really cannot get away from. Absolutely, unquestionably, you cannot get away from. The baby in your womb has different DNA than you. Different DNA than you. It has that baby boy, he has his own chromosomes that are different than yours. Most often, the baby in the womb will have a different blood type than you. You know that? The baby in the womb will have a different blood type from the mother. And why is that? Why? Well, because the body inside your body is not your body. Not your body, not your choice. In fact, here's a question. Have you ever heard about a man or a woman dying in a car crash, but her elbow survives, or maybe her knee survives? Perhaps her ankle survived this car crash, but she tragically died. Have you ever heard of something like that? And then her elbow, it goes on to have a entire fulfilling and productive life. Have you ever heard of something like that? No, you haven't? Well, me neither. But it's interesting that every few years we hear a story of a pregnant woman who gets in a crash and she tragically dies, but her baby survives. Wow, her baby survives. That's wild, right? In fact, you should never do this live, but I'm going to Google this right now. Pregnant woman dies in car crash, but baby survives. Okay, let's just see. And let's see. Okay, all right. Here, from the AP, from the Associated Press, let's read this here. Here we go. Pregnant woman dies in California crash, baby survives. And so this is August 12th, 2020. So 2.5 years ago. A pedestrian who was more than 8 months pregnant was struck and killed in a car in Southern California, but her baby survived, authorities said. Okay, let's see. This was in Anaheim. She was walking on a sidewalk with her husband when a Jeep SUV jumped the curve, drove along the sidewalk for about 300 feet, and struck her, police said. The driver, she's being held on bail for $1 million in Orange County. The baby was hospitalized in critical condition, but survived. Okay, that's interesting. And so now this baby is survived, and This baby is now 2.5 years old, and what is it, February of 2023. This baby is 2.5 years old. How is that possible? How could that have happened? Well, because the body inside her body was not her body. Abortion is murder because it's a baby, and it's always wrong to intentionally kill a baby. Man, these pro-aborts, you really have to dumb it down for them. You really have to spoon feed these people. Murdering babies is wrong. It's evil, and you will be judged by God for it. And you will be judged by me for it too, in addition to that, by the way. This whole thing of don't judge people. Yeah, if you murder a baby, I'm judging you. You are sick. You are a freak. I despise you. I despise your character. You are a murderer. You have no respect for me. But with that said, if you have had an abortion, there is forgiveness, which is mind-blowing. There is forgiveness and even redemption in Christ. And so come to Christ. He will forgive you. And if you do become pro-life, if you do admit that you murdered your child and you were wrong, then, you know, I do not have the authority to forgive you, but God does. And if you do that, then you will be welcomed in my church with open arms. Hey, I am Dominic Enyart. We are out of time. Make sure to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel and share this with your friends, especially share this with your pro-abort friends. We're going to debunk some more abortion lies and arguments tomorrow. If you want me to cover a specific argument or talking point on abortion, leave that in the comments, and I'll be sure to get to that. Hey, may the Lord bless you, and may he make his face to shine upon you.
Do right.